Hi there, welcome to today's episode of League Out Loud. So, the first thing I want to talk about today is the League of Legends restaurant that was opened up in China. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have probably already seen this restaurant, but I still wanted to talk about it because it's so cool. And I really wish that the US would start doing things like this, like opening restaurants that are completely League of Legends related, and the servers are basically in cosplay of League of Legends, the menus, the drinks, everything is League of Legends, and I'm just like, I'm dying to go to China now and to try this restaurant because it is so cool looking. TSM Snapdragon has officially had their first episode of Game Cribs go live this week. After watching the first episode, I think the show is really promising and it has a lot of potential. It was a little bit slow, but I think a lot of it is that they want to attract users or viewers that don't know a ton about TSM, and they want to make this show something that an average person who isn't obsessed with gaming might be interested in. Like, wow, this is an inside look of what it's like to be a professional gamer. And a lot of people don't know what that's like and they don't know anything about the scene. So I think the first episode was just kind of ushering people like slowly into that. The advertisement in the middle was definitely a little awkward. I hope that they will improve the way that they're doing product placement and or, I don't know, like everybody knows you have sponsors, but they could at least make it like funny or something. I don't know. And they've also added house cams, which I will link down below if you want to watch the full episode of Game Cribs and their Twitch stream where they have house cams throughout their whole house. And probably one of the bigger things that happened this week is IGN got sold to Ziff Davis, which is kind of a big deal because IGN is a huge company and they apparently have not been very profitable, and they've had some issues with certain departments of IGN not performing that well for the amount of money that they're putting into them. So things like 1UP and what's the other one? I'm blanking right now, but they are shutting those down and a lot of people are going to be losing their jobs, and it's really sad and I feel bad for them. I'm really hoping that IPL 6 is still happening. There's rumors going around that it's going to not happen, that it is going to happen, so I'm just hoping that they allow us to have IPL 6 as one last IPL, because that was the first gaming event I ever went to, was IPL 4 last year. And it was tons of fun and I have fond memories of IPLs, so I hope they do one last, you know, shebang, because a lot of people have already bought their flights and tickets to go. But yeah, we'll see. I've been told that they're still thinking about it, and I've also been told that it's still happening, so fingers crossed. In regards to IGN getting sold, and it kind of ties in with something I talked about last week, is Curse Pluto. This week he did an AMA and it basically instantly hit #1 on Reddit, and he basically says that he left Curse, as I mentioned last week, and he was going to go to IGN to do IPL casting and interviews and stuff like that. However, when they got purchased this week, it basically puts a huge hold on Pluto's position at IGN if he's ever even going to have the job that he thought he was getting, because he hadn't signed a contract yet he had already moved and left Curse. So that's kind of like the awkward moment when you leave a job before your current job actually gives you a contract. So that really, really sucks, and his AMA discusses all of those things, and he is worried now that he's going to be homeless and jobless, but I really think something will come through because Pluto's a really talented person and somebody's gonna pick him up. He's gonna be okay. That's my gut feeling. In regards to the North America scene for LCS, Curse is still undefeated and CLG underperformed big time this weekend. A lot of people were disappointed in their gameplay. They were just playing just bad. And Curse was playing really well, but I'm pretty sure this weekend they had some easy opponents, but I'm not sure. Blanking again today. And as far as the Europe scene goes for LCS, the big match this weekend was Fnatic versus EG, and EG pretty much, yeah, they lost. And I don't think they got stomped so hard in the beginning, like things looked okay. Then Fnatic's strategy just totally dominated and they won. They had an interesting pick. They picked Blitzcrank top, which a lot of people, when they picked it, they were like, no, they're not gonna do that. That's a troll. They're gonna change it. No, Blitzcrank top, Leona support, and it actually worked out really well. I was excited to see them do something different, because when anyone picks something different, it makes the games a heck of a lot more interesting. So anyways, that is all I'm talking about today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below if you have any advice of things you'd like to see on the show that I'm not doing yet, or I don't know, any advice that you have. And give it a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to see more videos every Monday. Okay, bye!